Hi everyone, how are you today?
Hello, teacher.
Hi, teacher. Very
Hello,
good.
teacher.
Good.
Okay, that's good. That's good to hear from all of you that you're doing well. And I can see that all of you are here today. Um, so,
Hi, teacher.
hi Nerlin. So, for today's class, before we begin, I would like to play a short game with all of you, so you can help me, guess what are we going to learn today? Will that be okay?
Yes, teacher.
Yes,
Let
teacher.
me just share my screen. Alright. So, what I need you to do is, can you see my screen first? Sorry.
Yes.
Yes, teacher.
Yes,
So,
we can see.
As you can see from the first slide, I need you to guess the sentences. Now, what I'm going to do basically is I'm going to show you two pictures, and you have to guess what does the sentence say. All right? Guess what the sentences are. So here's the first one. Okay, let's try.
Run like thunder, teacher.
Uh,
No, there's S. Run as thunder.
No, good try, Patricia.
Fast as lightning, teacher.
Yes, correct, Karina. Yes, it is fast as lightning. Because as you can see, the people are running really fast as lightning. Now, for the second slide, try to guess. What does this one mean?
Cold.
Cold.
As ice.
As ice.
Yes, that's very good. Thank you, Yasdiayu and Intan. Yes, that's correct. It's cold as ice. Now, based on these two pictures, can you try to guess what are we going to do today? What do you think it is?
Comparing things?
Actually, that's a very good guess, Intan. Yes, you will be comparing things. To help you understand what we're actually going to do today is that we're going to learn about simile, which is a way of how we compare things. Now, let me just share you my other screen. One moment. All right. Can everyone see?
Can, teacher.
Yes.
Teacher.
So, okay, class. So basically what we're going to learn today is about simile. It is a way of how we would compare things, just as we did with cold as ice, meaning you're feeling very cold as ice, or you run really fast as lightning. Okay, so what we're going to do today is actually, firstly, we're going to learn what are similes, some of their examples, and why do we use them. And after we have learned what they are, we're going to identify them in the poem Still I Rise by Maya Angelou, which is one of my most favorite poems. And also we're going to learn how to explain why does the author, Maya Angelou, used similes in her poem. So for our first activity, what I need you to do is you're going to watch a very short video, don't worry, and you're going to help me answer these questions. So firstly, what is a simile? And secondly, give one example of a simile from the video. And number 3, why do authors use simile in their writing? Okay, ready?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
All right, so now we're going to watch the video together.
Similes. Similes compare one thing to another using the words like or as. For example, if we say my aunt is as busy as a bee, we're not really saying that my aunt is a bee. However, we're comparing how busy she is to how busy bees are. My brother ran as fast as lightning to catch the bus. Here we're comparing my brother's running and saying that it is fast as lightning. Her eyes sparkled like diamonds when she saw her new toy. In this example, we're comparing the excitement in her eyes over her new toy to the sparkling of diamonds. The cookies were as hard as a rock. Here we're comparing how hard the cookies were to the hardness of a rock. Writers and authors use similes to make their writing more descriptive, vivid, interesting, and fun. If you liked watching this video and all my other videos, please subscribe and give it a big.
Okay, did everyone catch the video? Do you understand it?
Yes,
Yes,
teacher.
Yes.
Alright, so now,
Similes.
hold on. Okay, so who would like to answer the first question for me?
Me, teacher.
Okay, Putri, why don't you try answering? What is
Similes compare one thing to another using the words like or as.
Very good. That is correct. Yes, we use simile. How do we write a simile? Is using the words like or as when we compare something. So, how do we compare it? Can someone give me one example of a simile from the video?
Can I try, teacher?
It's okay. Abigail first.
As busy as a bee.
Yes, as busy as a bee is one example. Where the narrator mentioned that it means that her aunt works really busily like a bee. Okay, so for the last question, who would like to answer the last one? Like, why do authors use simile?
Teacher, can I try?
Okay, Leka.
Okay, the authors use simile in their writing to make writing descriptive, vivid, interesting, and fun.
Yes. Most of the time, when people use simile, authors, whenever they want to write either like a poem, their storybooks, and other works. We, as ordinary people, also use it, but not as frequent as them. Okay? All right. So, now, on to the next one, to the next part of our lesson. How do we know if an author used similes? So, one of the fastest way to identify them or to find them in their work is using the zigzag method. Now, a zigzag method is basically where you go through a text quickly in a zigzag motion. Two ways that I'm going to share with you is that firstly, using your forefinger, where you will just go through the text like in the GIF here, showing the person going through the poem in a zigzag motion. And also another way is using a mouse cursor, meaning you go in a zigzag motion. Is that understood?
Yes,
Yes,
teacher.
teacher.
Okay.
Yes, teacher.
All right.
Yes,
So
teacher.
let's practice. Let's practice by trying to find the similes in this short this short part of a song from Pyramid by Charisse. So what I need you to do is I'm going to go through the lyrics using this laser cursor, and you're going to tell me to stop when I reach the simile. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to go through it. Just tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Here?
Stop.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
So what like? That's the first one. So now we're going to find the second one. So we're going to go through again.
Stop.
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 No.
So this is the second one. So now we're going to go through again.
Stop. Stop.
Okay, good.
Stop.
Very good. You found all three, which is the word they use like. Can one person read to me all the three similes here?
Can I try?
Sure, Intan.
The first one, like it's heaven's touch. The second one, like a pyramid. The third one, like a pyramid again.
Okay, very good. So you have to remember one thing, Intan. This is for everyone. Is that when you want to read the whole simile, you must take the full sentence. Understand? It feels just like it's heaven's touch. And the second one, together at the top, like a pyramid. And the last one, forever we will stay like a pyramid. Okay?
Okay, sorry, teacher.
It's okay. So now that you have understand how to use the zigzag method to find the similes, now we are going to read together the poem for today. So I need 3 volunteers to read the poem. Why don't I call someone this round? Okay? I pick Magdalena, Yasdiayu, and Zaim. Is that okay?
Yes, teacher.
Okay,
Okay.
teacher.
Yes, teacher.
All right. For the first 3 stanzas, stanza 1, 2, and 3, Magdalena, can you read them for me?
Okay, teacher, can I start now?
Yes.
You may write me down in history with your bitter, twisted lies. You may trot me in the very dirt, but still like dust I'll rise. Does my sassiness upset you? Why are you beset with gloom? 'Cause I walk like I've got oil wells pumping in my living room. Just like moons and like suns, with the certainty of tides, just like hopes springing high, still I rise.
Good. Thank you. Next, can I have Yasdiayu from stanza 4 to 6?
Yes, teacher. Did you want to see me broken? Bowed head and lowered eyes, shoulders falling down like teardrops, weakened by my soulful cries. Does my haughtiness offend you? Don't you take it awful hard, 'cause I laugh like I've got gold mines digging in my own backyard. You may shoot me with your words, you may cut me with your eyes, you may kill me with your hatefulness, but still, like air, I'll rise.
Okay, thank you, Yasdiayu. And for the last 3 stanzas, 7, 8, and 9, Zaim, you may start reading.
Yes, teacher. Does my sexiness upset you? Does it come as a surprise that I dance like I've got diamonds at the meeting of my thighs? Out of the hearts of history's shame, I rise. Up from a past that's rooted in pain, I rise. I am a black ocean, leaping and white, welling and swelling, I bear in the tide. Leaving behind nights of terrors and fear, I rise. Into a daybreak that's wondrously clear, I rise. Bringing the gifts that my ancestors gave, I am the dream and the hope of the slave. I rise, I rise, I rise.
All right, thank you, Zaim. Okay, thank you to all 3 of you for reading the whole poem. All right, so now that we have read the poem together, did you notice any similes in the poem while we were reading?
Yes,
Yes.
teacher. Yes, teacher.
Okay, so now what I need you to do is I need you to, before we begin, do you know the website Formative?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Teacher.
Now that you know how to access Formative, what I need you to do is, a moment. Okay, so first, you need to find the similes in the poem Still I Rise by Maya Angelou, the one that we have just read together. You need to find at least 5 out of 7 similes in the poem. If you can find all 7, that would be great. And then you need to write the simile after you have found it in each stanza in the blanks below in the question. And if there is more than one in a stanza, just write one only, the complete sentence, okay? Like I've mentioned earlier to Intan, you need to write the full sentence of the simile. So after that, if you found none or there is no simile in the stanzas, just write none in the blanks. And lastly, do not forget to use the zigzag method, okay? Does everyone understand?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
If you have any questions later while completing the activity, you can ask, okay? So, if you need the class code again, here it is. So I will give you 4 minutes to complete. Is that okay?
Okay,
Yes, teacher.
teacher.
Right. You may begin now. Did everyone manage to complete the task?
Yes,
Yes,
teacher.
Yes,
teacher.
teacher.
Okay.
Yes, teacher.
How many of you managed to find five or all seven? Which one?
All
All
seven,
seven.
teacher.
Confident?
I
Are you
missed
sure?
one, teacher.
All of you managed to find all seven? Let's see your progress together. Okay, so as you can see, all of you, I've managed to see your progress. Kalina, Shani, for you,
Yes,
you didn't
I
write the
forgot
whole
to write the
sentence.
sentences. I'm
Okay,
so sorry, teacher.
it's okay. I've already given you my feedback here. All right. Please write your full sentence next round. Okay.
Okay,
The rest of you,
teacher.
I've checked your answers thoroughly. Some you gave partial answers, and the rest of you are fine. You even typed the full sentence in that one whole stanza. Is okay. That's good. That's good. But I can see most of you have managed to complete it. All right. Good job, everyone. Let's continue. Now, to before we end the lesson, we only have one more activity left. So, can someone share with me, if they remember from the video, why do authors use similes in their writings? Who can remember?
Is it to make it fun?
Yes. Any more?
Descriptive.
Okay.
To make the writings
Vivid.
vivid.
To make it vivid.
Interesting.
Vivid, interesting, very good. A lot of you will still remember. Very good. So they use similes to make their writing interesting, making it more fun, creative, and also to give a vivid image, meaning it is more detailed to show what they are trying to portray or tell to the people, to the readers. So, for example, like in the poem, how does the comparison help you give a more detailed imagery? So, for example, in the first stanza, the line, but still like dust, I'll rise, the author showed that she will always rise up to the challenges she faces, just like how dust rises in the wind. Okay? Okay. So, now what I need you to do is I need you to get into your pairs. Now, for this pair work, I've already arranged all of you according to our last class. We're going to stick with the same pairs. So, what I need you to do with your pair is, after you get together with your pair to complete this activity, what you will be doing is you need to choose only 3 similes out of these 7 from the poem that you have just read, other than the example I have shown you. And you need to give one reason why the author used each simile. Just like how I showed you, for example, just like the example I've shown you, but still like dust or rise, you just write the author wanted to show that she will always rise up like dust against the challenges. So, by doing so, when you are completing the activity, you may use the Google Meet chat box or your own WhatsApp to discuss your answers with your pair. So to do this, I'm going to give you a a Google slide link where you will type your answers in the Google slide with your name on it. Okay, so do all of you understand what you have to do basically?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, that's very good. So, as usual, if you have any questions, just ask me. And for this activity, I'll give you 4 minutes to complete it. Is that okay?
Yes, teacher.
Okay.
Yes,
Yes,
teacher.
teacher.
So, your time starts now. Okay. Has everyone completed, or do you need extra time?
Yes, teacher.
Yes. Okay. So now let's share some of your answers with the class. Okay. Suswina, are you there, Suswina?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Why don't you pick a pair to share their answers? Just pick anyone, one of your friends.
Grace. Grace.
Okay. So Grace and Hepzibah, either one of you can share.
Teacher, I think I'll try.
Okay.
Should I share all three similes or only one?
Maybe just one. Which one is your favorite?
The first one, because I love like I've got gold mines digging in my own backyard. So we choose this because it's nice to imagine that there is a gold mine in our own backyards. It's very interesting. Yeah.
Okay, that's a very good response. So you think that the author used it to imagine that she is like that is how happy she was.
Yes,
As if she
teacher.
was as if she had gold mine. Yes. Okay. Good.
Yes.
All right. Grace. Now, why don't you pick another pair?
Kalina, teacher.
Karina. Okay. Karina.
Do I read everything?
Maybe you just pick one.
I'll just pick one. Because I walk like I've got oil wells pumping in my living room. So the reason is that the author shows that she walks around with confidence, like she has oil wells pumping in her living room, something like that.
Yes, that is actually a very good reason. Is to show that she is very confident and she's very happy or proud, as if she owns a very big company. As we know, oil wells produce quite a lot for the economy. Okay, okay, that's very good. Thank you so much to the pairs that shared their answers. So now that is our last activity for today. So we're at the end of our class. So before we leave, or before I dismiss all of you, why don't we have a quick recap? So can I have one person to share what have you learned today with the class?
We learn about similes, teacher.
Okay, you learn about similes. Anything else?
Similes we usually use like and as, and usually writers use simile in their writings to make it more descriptive and interesting.
Okay, thank you so much, Lekika and Grace. Yes, we did learn how to write similes, how we identify them, through using the poem. Yes, thank you. All right, so that ends our lesson. So, of course, I have to give you homework to test whether you've really understood what we have done in the class. So don't worry, it's a very simple task. I'm going to share the Google Slide link of another Google Slide link into our class WhatsApp group chat. What you're going to do is similar to what you have done earlier. You have to find two other poems. You have to find two other poems, and then you have to write out the similes that you found in the poem. Oh, and you will be completing this homework task with your pair, with your assigned pair. So at least it's not so struggling for all of you. Okay. So since today is Tuesday, is what do you think? Wednesday or Friday the best option for all of you?
Friday,
Friday.
Friday, teacher.
Okay. I will let you complete the work before Friday 5 p.m. Is that okay?
Okay.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, teacher.
Okay.
Yes,
Thank you
teacher.
so much, everyone. I will send the link into your group chat. Thank you so much for your cooperation, for participating in all the activities today. And I hope all of you have a good day ahead of you. Okay? Thank you
Okay,
so much,
teacher.
Thank you,
everyone.
teacher.
Thank you,
Thank you,
teacher.
teacher.
Thank you.
Bye,
Bye,
teacher.
teacher.